Hey guys, come on in the room. Gigi here. I am Gigi and I am your daycare diva. We're getting you together. We're getting you together. I promise we're going to get you together. Guys, the best time to open a daycare is right now. Do you hear me? It's so much happening. It's so much going on. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Guys, there's so many different ways you can open a daycare. If daycares have always been your dream, right now is the time to start. The reason why the economy is getting back together, number one, and number two is school is almost out. Get ready. School is almost out. In the summertime is where you always in daycare business make the maximum profit because you have the school agers. You have the school agers in there. And school agers don't require a lot of work. They're really self-sufficient. I love working with school agers. And usually I hire a college student to work with them because, they're young. They want to move around. They want the field trips. They want to go to the water park. They want to go to the zoo. They want to just have a ball for summer. And you should bring that to them. Please, in your summer programs, if you're running, you can run it two ways. You can have a summer program just for the school agers. Don't have those school agers doing the things that normal daycare children do. They don't want to take a nap. They don't want a nap. So in the summertime, this is just some good ideas. In the summertime, if you check with your theater system, rather that's Regal or whoever your theater system that's near your school or home daycare, they offer $1 movies for school agers during the summer, usually twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and each week they run a different movie. So have them parents send in $5 so those kids can get popcorn and take those kids to the movies. Now, if you don't have transportation, you can get parents to volunteer to transport or catch the public transportation if that's in your area. Again, you want to hire a after schooler or college student or a younger adult to really be able to take care of those after schoolers because they want gaming systems in their area. They want to learn, and there's plenty of ways to teach them en route. You want to take them to the library in the summertime. So you may want to do a reading event where they read 5 books, they get a reward, or a pizza party or something absolutely amazing for them. They don't TikTok like the rest of the daycare, okay? So you don't want them TikToking like the rest of the daycare because they're going to be like, no, I never want to go see Miss Gigi again. She is so boring. So you want to keep it live, exciting, and fun for your school agers, but they really maximize the financial potential for your daycares in the summertime. We go to the water park, we go to the movies, we go hiking, we go to the lake, we do yoga at the water, at the lake. So it's so many different things you can do to keep the summertime adventurous with your school agers because they don't want to sit inside. They want to get out and play. But like I said, right now is the best time because you're going to get all those enrollments from the school agers. School is about to get out. All those big brothers and sisters that was watching their little brothers and sisters right after school, they're not going to want to watch them all during the day. So sometimes parents put their children in childcare during the summertime so that they will have adequate care. So now is the time. Stop waiting. Whether you want to open a home daycare, do it. Clear that space out in your living room. You're not there all the time anyway. Clear that space out in your living room and open. As you watch other videos, you can open up with 8 kids. You can keep 8 kids, most states, in your home without even being bothered with Department of Human Services. You can even get on the food program, the child and adult food program, which gives you a grant check every month for the food that you have purchased for your children. You can do that. So get to going. If your dream is to open a daycare center, now is the perfect time for it. You can open a daycare center for 25 or less. And I talk about the 25 or less daycare because the 25 or less daycare keeps you out of the red tape. It keeps you out of having all these big stipulations, all these things, and gradually work yourself up to a huge center if you want to, but start out with 25 or less. When you start out with 25 or less, you don't have to go through as much as you have to go through for 25 or older. Guys, if you want to get into daycare and you just don't know how, always go to my website. You guys know, let me put my phone number in here right now for you. 'Cause I don't mind you calling me. There we go. All right. Oops, I forgot a dash. I don't mind you calling me. Oops, I just messed that up. There we go. Okay, so I don't mind you guys calling me for anything. Um, Area code 931-919-8919. You can text me. Best, quickest way to get through to me is text me. You can schedule a consultation on my website. If you want to talk to me, you want my undivided attention, some information, and I highly suggest you do the consultation first so you can kind of see which direction you want to go into. I'm there for you. But the best time is now. You don't even need my consultation. Open a daycare, open it up, open it up, open it up. Make sure you have a great curriculum you want to follow. Make sure you can do it in a home. You could do it in a house. You could do it in a building. You could do it in a big building. You could do it in a small building. Just do it. Just get out there and do it. Stop procrastinating. Word of the day, procrastination. Stop that. Stop that. So many calls I get, so many people consultate with me, and they're wanting to open a daycare, and they have this desire in their heart to open a daycare, and something keeps telling them to open a daycare, but they're making 1,000 excuses on why not. Make 1,001 excuses on why and just do it. The quicker you do it, and don't be afraid. It's so easy. It sounds like a lot in the beginning, and it seems like a lot, but once you start making the steps, it's really, really easy. Plus, I give you a lot of keys and a lot of tools on how to even make it easier and how every step you need to take and how you can even open without even getting a license in the beginning. So you can take a certain amount of children, usually 8, without even having a license. Do you know how much income that brings in a week? And then work on getting your license. So it just depends on what state you in. You can start immediately. Uh, Family Dollar, Walmart, Dollar Store are going to be your best friends, especially the Dollar Tree. If you have a Dollar Tree in your area, they have an astronomical a whole aisle for education. You can get your flashcards, you can get the things for your walls, you can get all types of amazing educational tools for $1. Sometimes $1.25 now, but same difference. You can get all of these things and go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, or any thrift store and just start getting you toys. Put them in your living room and open your doors. Open your doors. I teach you guys about marketing. Marketing is so easy to do. You can have a wait list this long. All you need to know are the proper keys and the proper steps to get you on the road. But this time of year is the absolute most amazing time of year to open a daycare because you have the school age that's about to get out. And let me tell you guys something, you need to advertise now for that because parents can't wait to the last minute to find placement for their children for the summer. They're looking now. So you want to make your social media pages. You want to create your daycare's name. You want to get your EIN number. You want to start advertising and marketing your daycare facility now so that you can be prepared when school lets out and you've already know you've got a certain amount of kids and you're full. Plus, if you get the workshop, if you come to the workshop, you know, guys, I teach you about marketing. I teach you exactly where you need to go and what you need to do so that you will have a wait list, which means you've got people waiting. You're not going out hunting. Your seats are always filled, and having filled seats is having your pockets filled. And in childcare, you want to make sure you're financially stable because if not, what are you doing it for? You want to be happy while you're working, and you want to be at peace while you're working. But if you're not making any money, it doesn't make sense. So, guys, come on over to the website, www.gamechangers360.net, and consult with me, 35 minutes of your time, or take one of the workshops. If you're looking for a center, and this is what I try to tell everyone. If you're like, okay, I don't want to do it in my home. I don't want to rent a home to do it. I want a center. I'm with you. I'm there for you. But let's figure out what type of building you want to get. You don't want to get into a lease for building number one you can't even use. You go through codes and find out you can't even use the building. So you don't want to get the building first, but you do want to know what type of building you need. Does it have buffer barriers in between the buildings? Yes. And in some states, you need buffer barriers. Does it have an adequate amount of room for you to put a playground, which has to be fenced in? You have to have a playground area that's fenced in. And does this building supply the 30 square feet per child that you need? Because these are important things that you need to know before you purchase a building. And I highly suggest that if you're looking for a daycare center, and if you really want to do a daycare center, you don't make a move without consultation. That is just asinine to make a move that big and to have an investment that much without consultation. A guy called me about a month ago. He was in high cotton, guys. This guy was in his neck. I mean, it was bleeding. He had poured out over $30,000 on getting this building ready, only to find out the building had a sinkhole in it, and it was going to cost him even more money. He had spent $15,000 on an engineer. Guys, I can't tell you how important consultation is. Engineers don't cost that much. Just knowing what you're getting into before you get into it is key. And if you can't make that initial investment to find out exactly the steps that you need to take, then this is not the business for you, because you always want to know what you're doing before you do it. In home daycares, you do not know how many people I talk to and I have in workshops that when they realize they can really start opening tomorrow their daycare, and they've been waiting and sitting at home anyway and just waiting to quit their job because they can't stand clocking in. They can't stand being on their job. They're ready to go. When I tell you, you can go, today will be your last day. They are so elated because you can open immediately. Things such as, people finding buildings, and I'm sharing suggestions with them. Look at churches. Churches have an astronomical amount of extra room that they're not even using on Monday through Fridays. Partner with a great church that has the space and see if you can put your daycare in there. Churches are always looking up for a way to have extra money and to increase their membership. So more than likely, churches will be working with you, long as you don't compromise your mission. And everyone should have a mission statement. What are you in this for? What's your mission? What is it that sets you aside from every other daycare on the block? And not to mention a curriculum. And guys, I got you right at the website. I have the most amazing curriculum, Baba Black Sheep. Oh my God, it's an intuitive 2023 curriculum. All those old curriculums to me are way outdated. And these children are coming up through this portal are so smart. You got to keep up. So if you don't know anything about lesson plans, if you don't know anything about what you're going to teach, get that curriculum. It tells you step by step by step by step. It even has a manual with it where all you have to do is take a photocopy of today's lesson, and bam, voila, you've got lesson plans. So guys, all this stuff is available for you on the website. I'm here for you. Call me. I love when you guys call me, text me, reach out to me. But now is the time today. Open that daycare. Open the daycare. Bye, guys. Have an amazing day.